Hello. My name is Maria, and I am from Spain. I want to tell you my story about learning English. When I first started, I did not know much English. In my country, most people speak Spanish, and I didn't need to use English in my daily life. But as I grew older, I realized that English is an important language. People all around the world speak it, and it can help in many ways. I decided to learn English because I wanted to talk to more people. I also wanted to watch movies, listen to music, and read books in English. One day, I hope to travel to other countries where English is the main language. I knew that learning English could also help me in my career. Many jobs need people who can speak English well. When I started learning, I knew it would not be easy. There were many words and rules I did not understand. But I told myself, I can do this. I had to take one step at a time, and I believed that if I worked hard, I would reach my goal. My first exposure to English was through music and movies. I remember the first time I heard a song in English on the radio. The tune was catchy, but I could not understand the words. I wanted to know what the singer was saying. I looked up the song's lyrics online, but I still could not understand the meaning because I did not know many English words. Then, I started watching movies with English subtitles. Sometimes, I would hear English words in a movie, like yes or no, and I would see the translation in Spanish at the bottom of the screen. This made me curious about English. I wondered, why do so many people speak English? I realized it was a global language, and if I learned it, I could understand many things around the world. The internet also played a big role in my curiosity. I saw English words everywhere on websites, in online games, and in advertisements. This made me think that English was an important language to learn. I wanted to understand these words, so I decided to take English more seriously. When I first started learning English, I was in school. We had English classes, but they were very basic. We began by learning the alphabet. I remember practicing the letters over and over again. Then, we learned numbers, like 1, 2, 3, and colors, like red, blue, and green. These were easy lessons, but they were also fun. It was exciting to learn a new language. But as we started learning more, things became harder. We learned how to say simple greetings, like hello, how are you, and goodbye. At first, I found it difficult to pronounce some words. For example, the sound of th and thank you was strange for me. I practiced a lot, but sometimes I made mistakes. I also found English grammar confusing. There were so many rules to remember, like how to use is and are in the right place. Even though it was hard, I kept going. I remember the first time I said hello to my teacher in English. and she smiled at me. That made me feel proud. Little by little, I learned more words, and I could say short sentences. These small successes gave me confidence. I told myself, I can do this. I just need to practice more. In school, we also used English textbooks. The books had pictures and simple stories. They helped me learn new words and understand how to use them in sentences. The stories were about everyday things, like going to the market or talking to friends. I enjoyed reading them, and they helped me feel more comfortable with English. As I continued learning English, I discovered new ways to practice. One day, a friend told me about a mobile app called Duolingo. It was a fun way to learn English. The app had games and exercises that helped me practice words and sentences. I could do these exercises anytime, like when I was waiting for the bus or during my free time at home. Using the app, I learned new words every day. The app also taught me how to make simple sentences. For example, I learned how to say, I am happy, she is my friend, and this is a book. These sentences were easy to understand, and the app helped me practice them many times. Each time I finished an exercise, the app gave me points. This made learning feel like a game, and it was fun. There were also quizzes in the app. These quizzes helped me test what I had learned. If I made a mistake, the app showed me the correct answer. This way, I could learn from my mistakes. Every day, I tried to learn something new. Sometimes, the app would send me reminders to practice. This helped me stay focused and keep learning. I also used another app called Memrise. This app had more vocabulary lessons. It helped me remember words by showing pictures and giving examples of how to use the words. For example, I learned the word apple by seeing a picture of an apple and reading the sentence, I eat an apple. This made it easier for me to remember new words. After a few months of using these apps, I started to feel more confident in my English. I could understand more words, and I could make simple conversations. When I listened to songs or watched movies in English, I could understand some of the words. This made me very happy because I could see that I was getting better. I was making fewer mistakes, and learning English became more enjoyable. Learning through technology made my journey easier. It gave me the freedom to learn at my own pace. I could practice as much as I wanted, and I didn't feel pressure. I was excited to see my progress, and this motivated me to continue learning. Every day, I became more comfortable with the language, and I knew that I was moving closer to my goal of speaking English well. After learning some basic English, I wanted to practice speaking more. I knew that speaking was important, but it was also the most difficult part for me. I was afraid of making mistakes, but I also wanted to improve. So, I started speaking a little bit with my friends, teachers, and classmates. At first, we used simple sentences like, "How are you?" or "What is your favorite food?" It was fun, but also scary. I made many mistakes, but everyone was kind and helped me correct them.